Sa halip na bigyan ng proteksyon ang mamamayan ng ating bansa, pinagkanulo nila. That is a brazen, culpable violation of the Constitution. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, Mr. President, you're liable. That's an impeachable ground. Kasi dapat prinoteksyonan mo. Sinasabi mo, walang jurisdiction. Pagkatapos, nakiusap lang itong Interpol na pinakiusapan ng walang jurisdiction. Isinunod mo. Ano bang klase yan?
Imposing enforceable laws in the country, which to you was a violation of due process here. Ano pong reaction nyo bilang Chief Presidential Legal Advisor sa legal problem po ni President Duterte?
Unang-una, matagal ko nang sinasabi, wala talagang jurisdiction ng ICC. Kahit na saan nyo tingnan, number one, yung sinasabi ni Presidente Duterte, paano magkakaroon ng jurisdiction sa akin yan? Unang-una, ang batas natin ay tinatakda na bago ang isang batas maging buhay, kailangan lumabas sa official gazette. Hindi lumabas, ni-research niya. Wala talaga eh. So, walang jurisdiction at the inception from the very beginning. Kaya nung nag-uusap-usap kami sa Malacanang, 7 kaming abogado eh. Yun ang sinabi ni Presidente Duterte. Kasi yung issue ng ICC sumabog na eh. Sabi ng 5 abogado doon, hindi, Mr. President, kasi may treaty. So, madalit sabi, parang ang opinion nila, parang nasuplant na yun. Dahil nagkaroon ng treaty, may jurisdiction. Siyempre, pinagpipilitan ni President. Hindi, official gazette pala eh. May research ko yan, wala. At importante yung official gazette. In fact, hindi to Vera case, sinabi talaga ng Korte Suprema, wala yan, pag hindi mo pinalabas yan sa official gazette, hindi batas yan. And may reason doon kung bakit. Kasi, under the Constitution, kailangan bigyan mo ng due process ang lahat ng dinidemanda. Paano mo mabibigyan ng due process yan kung yung batas na nagiging batayan ang pagpapakulong mo sa kanya, hindi niya alam na mayroon palang ganung batas. Kaya itinakda yan. Kaya yung sinasabing, ignorance excuses no one from compliance therewith. Pwede mo lang gamitin yon kung yung batas ay inilabas mo sa official gazette. Otherwise, pwede mong depensa, may batas ba? Wala naman ah. Kaya yun ang pinilit niya, no? Pero yung 5 abogado, hindi, may jurisdiction. Hindi, nagtingin na kami kasi ako, alam mo naman ako, hindi ako umiinig palagi. So, tinignan niya ako, parang, ang tingin mo. Sabi ko, yung bang problema, jurisdiction? O di, kumalas tayo. Mag-withdraw, tapos ang usapan.
Speaking of withdrawal, Attorney, may kakayanan ba Supreme Court na i-compel ang ICC to bring back ang ating President Duterte?
Bago tayo pumunta yan, kasi importante yung sinasabi ko ngayon eh. Sabi ko, di kumalas tayo. So, alam mo ang ginawa ko? Nag-break kami, ginawa ko kagad yung 4-page memorandum yata, withdrawal. Pinabasa ko sa kanya. Ito. Pirma mo na, Mr. President. Pinirma niya. Kaya the following briefing, nasyak lahat eh. Hindi nga alam ng 5 abogado eh. Pagkatapos, sabi ng mga reporters, Sir, isa kanya ba ito? Presidente ba ito? Bakit? Bakit ordinaryong papel? Paano ang ordinaryong papel? Nag-meeting kami, gabi-gabi na. On the spot. Ginawa ko na. Baka magbago pa ng isip eh. Ha? Sabi ko, sino nakapirma? Si Presidente. O si Presidente pala, pa ako tinanong. Madalit sabi, so wala na jurisdiction. Okay. Ang sabi naman ng ICC, hindi. Meron pa rin kami jurisdiction sa inyo kasi meron kayong obligatory, yung tinatawag nila, residual obligation. Bakit naman ako? Kasi yung provision, sinasabi, pag nag-withdraw ka at nakasimula na kami ng investigasyon, pasok ka. Teka muna ka ako. Kailan ba kayo nag-imbestiga? Nag-imbestiga kayo 1 year and several months after the effectivity of the withdrawal. Yeah. Hindi, nag-umpisa kami. Tingnan mo record. Ang sinasabi niyong investigasyon ay preliminary determination of whether or not you have jurisdiction following the complementary rule. Kasi kahit na miyembro ka, hindi ka basta papasok sa amin. Kung kami may kakayahan na usigin ng mga kriminal, o kung may kakayahan kami, ayaw namin gawin kasi kami siguro yung mismong dapat na usigin nyo. That's the only time. Yun ang pinag-aaralan nyo. In fact, nagkaroon nga kayo ng communication ng gobyerno at kayo at nakikiusap ng gobyerno, huwag kayong pumasok. Kaya di ba? In fact, I criticize the soldier. Sabi ko, akala ko ba walang jurisdiction? Ba't ka pasok ng pasok dyan? O, kaya mangyayari siya pag nag-decide dyan, unang-una ako, sigurado lahat ng pasok mo niyan denied. O, denied nga lahat na pleadings niya. And then, ang problema niyo pa, baka sabihin ng korte, pag nagdesisyon, walang kaming jurisdiction, pero you keep on filing cases. Exactly, yun ang isa sa mga reason. O, anyway, so, paano ka ngayon magkakaroon ng jurisdiction? Madalit sabi, kahit saan mo tingnan, wala kang jurisdiction. Okay, eto na ngayon, pinipilit nila. Ang sabi ng gobyerno, walang jurisdiction ng ICC. We have a robust legal system. We are very strong. We prosecute, we jail, and everything. O, di okay na okay. Kaya napupuri ko yung gobyerno eh. Pagkatapos, dumating yung red notice. Ang paliwanag ng gobyerno, hindi, meron tayong commitment eh. Kailangan, sumunod tayo. Excuse me, Mr. President. And I've been addressing him, Mr. President. Tama na yung sinabi niyong walang jurisdiction. Itong Interpol has no authority. In the first place, wala nga silang kapangyarihan mag-aresto. Ang trabaho lang nila to facilitate the manner, not only the manner, the fact of the arrest. Kailangan sabihan, kasi all over the world sila, meron kami niyang gustong kunin, pwede ba? O sasabihin ng Interpol, sige, nandito. By itself, it cannot arrest. It has to ask the state, the country where you want. Yes. Kaya nakiusap sila. Nakiusap. Ginawa ng ating gobyerno, yun ang ginagamit. Kaya nga request eh. Isa pa, wala nga akong jurisdiction na ICC, kayo na nagsasabi. Bakit kayo susunod sa pakiusap ng ICC sa Interpol na ipatupad? Wala nga jurisdiction. If the principal has no jurisdiction, the agent being asked to implement has no jurisdiction.
So you mean a request that can have been denied?
It should be denied because it is against our Constitution. Bakit against? Wala ngang jurisdiction, the against.
So similar dun sa freezing assets na i-request din ng presidente natin kung papayagan.
Yeah. In other words, tinan mo assuming, ipagpalagay na natin may jurisdiction. Ito, I will grant. Sige, may jurisdiction. Bakit? Basta ka bang makakakuha ng mamamayan natin dito? Hindi ba meron tayong batas ng extradition? Ano nakalagay doon? Kailangan mag-file ka sa hukuman. Common sense yun eh. Hindi mo dapat, bakit mo ibibigay yung mamamayan mo na may sarili kang sistema legal dito? Padaanin mo. Pinadaan ba nila? Hindi. Pagdating niya, inaresto. Hindi nga sila nagpakita ng hard copy. Bilya mo, dinitain nila. Pagkatapos, kinidnap na nila. Tinakas na nila. Sa halip na bigyan ng proteksyon ang mamamayan ng ating bansa, pinagkanulo nila. That is a brazen, culpable violation of the Constitution. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, Mr. President, you're liable. That's an impeachable ground. Kasi dapat prinoteksyonan mo. Sinasabi mo, walang jurisdiction. Pagkatapos, nakiusap lang itong Interpol na pinakiusapan ng walang jurisdiction. Isinunod mo. Ano bang klase yan?
Ano po reaction ni President yan sa tinanong niyo sa kanya?
Wala. Hindi, tinatanong ko yun sa programa ko. Lahat ng platform, tinatanong ko siya. Wala, ano lang.
Hi, Sec. Ano pong nangyari kaya? Zen Hernandez po, ABS-CBN. Can you tell us what happened lang po?
Well, before we deplaned, we had a meeting with the ICC. I requested that the former president be brought directly to a hospital because of his bad medical conditions. It was almost a 24-hour flight. He just came from Hong Kong, not allowed to visit his home, not even allowed to see a doctor in a hospital before he could be transported here. Now, we made the request for a hospitalization, and they gave the assurance that he will be brought to a hospital. And I asked for the name of the hospital. Up to now, they have not given us the name of the hospital. So we took the position that he could have been brought here directly, and we are told that there is no President Duterte inside the facility. We are at a loss at this time, and lokohan na ito. I think this is part of their grand plan, no? To kidnap the president, to extract the president from the Philippines, and brought to a jet without known destination. I was even forced to join that plane without any valid visa coming here.
Sir, can we expound lang when you said that there is no President Duterte inside?
They
Who
are
said?
telling me that there is no Rodrigo R. Duterte inside this facility.
Okay.
But
You requested for a visit today, and it was approved, sir, right?
we have requested the ICC for a visit because they do not disclose what hospital he was brought to, and we assume that he was brought here last night after the planing. That's all I can say as of the moment.
Is it possible he is in a hospital somewhere?
I hope he is in a hospital somewhere, but not in this facility.
He is allowed, according to ICC regulations, any detainee is allowed to communicate. Has he communicated to any of you?
None.
Zero, sir.
We don't have any opportunity. We don't know where he is right now. He doesn't have any. He doesn't even have his medicines with him.
Pero doon siya sa ambulance sumakay.
Sinakay siya sa ambulance, binigay lang namin yung mga records yun sa kanya. And sabi, he will be well taken care of.
Right.
And we will be informed immediately of the name of the hospital. But hanggang ngayon, nakakalungkot at ganito ginagawa nila.
So, Sec, what's the next step? What are the plans?
We are going back to the ICC and ask them where he is right now. Because a family member is waiting here to see him.
Yes. How is the Vice President?
Well, she's waiting.
Okay.
And I would assume the President would want to see one of the members of this family at this
So,
point.
Sec, the Vice President wants to see him. Is there a schedule for her visit now?
That's what we are arranging, but we're at a loss where he is right now.
Okay. So, how about you, sir? Alis muna pa ba kayo?
Alis ako dito. Pinapalabas nga kami.
Oh my God.
Anong gusto nilang gawin? Mag-standby ako dito. Ang lamig-lamig.
Ano po yung response nila sa inyo nung nag-request po kayo for a visit?
Wala. Ayan. Wala daw, request for a visit dito. Wala daw ano dito. Walang preso by the name of President Rodrigo.
Sir, hindi yan totoo kasi nandoon kami.
Mamaya na. Pero sir, the embassy said that you're allowed a visit. Ano kayang pinagmumulan nun?
Hindi. Ano yan? Right ng accused yan to be by counsel.
May schedule sila Thursday, so parang definite.
I don't know with them, but
Or it's-
ako, as far as my understanding of the law is, he has the right to counsel at any time.
And you're acting as the official.
One of the counsel, and they don't even recognize my appearance here.
Okay.
Nasaan po si VP Sara?
I don't know where she is right now.
Hindi pa po kayo nakita?
Nag-usap lang kami sa telepono, pero wala pang until So,
Alright.
tapos na.
Okay.
I have another-
Thank you, sir.